So why did I give Five Nights at Freddy's a 4 out of a 10? I watched it on Peacock. I was going to go to the theater, but I was not too sure on whether it would be worth it or not, so I ended up watching it at home. Spoiler alert, if you have not watched it and don't want to have it spoiled, save this video and watch it after. The movie begins by showing you Mike, played by Josh Hutcherson, the guy from the OG Hunger Games movies. He lives with his sister Abby. We see him lose his job because of some trauma he has. We also see how rough he has it. He has to hire a nanny that he's not paying yet. I thought this was sus because are they friends or why is this lady working for free? They don't tell you that right away. And then this lady, his aunt, wants to take his sister.
No way!
And throughout the movie, it is not fully explained why, which I find weird, as she's willing to hire guys to trash the place where Mike works so that he loses his job to hopefully also lose custody. So he goes to this guy looking for a job and he says he has nothing other than a security guard position for this place. So Mike thinks it is an easy job at first, but shortly after he finds out that not really. His sole focus is to go back to his recurring dream and see if he can retrieve previously unnoticed details to find who took his brother Garrett. And now that he works at this place, he starts seeing these kids who he believes can help him remember things. Then we meet Vanessa, who seems awfully interested in him in this place for a police officer. And it becomes too predictable that she is hiding something because she's almost way too helpful. So that is when she introduces him to the animatronic characters. Right after that, we see them unalive the guys that his auntie had hired. Meanwhile, Vanessa, the police officer, is visiting him at his house and taking a deeper interest in Mike, which is like, come on now, what kind of police officer does this? Of course, we'll find out soon enough that she's known everything from the beginning, including that the actual kids' bodies are inside of these creepy giant stuffed animals, and even confesses the guy behind all of this mess is her daddy. So one thing that I thought was weird is that Mike takes his sister to work and he finds out that these big dolls are possessed, and yet he keeps the job and takes his sister there again in spite of all of this. It is until they outright try to hurt her that he starts worrying. What? Then we see talent hunter guy, aka Vanessa's daddy, be the yellow bunny from the drawings. He tries to unalive Vanessa and then he's punished by the kids trapped in the animatronics. At the end of the movie, we see Abby and Mike have a casual convo as everything has gone back to normal, and Talent Hunter, aka Vanessa's dad, aka Bad Yellow Bunny, is just suffering in what looks like a janitor's closet while being watched by one of the kids. Anyway, it left me with so many questions. If the kids were never bad, they were just influenced by Bad Yellow Bunny, why are they taking so much pleasure in his suffering in the end? How does a whole kid fit in a muffin animatronic? Was Garrett just Mike's favorite, point blank? I mean, he clearly was willing to trade Abby for him at some point. Anyway, I thought the movie was a bit too predictable and the characters weren't super amazing, so that's why I gave it a 4. What did you think?